Welcome back. Oh, starting off with a Captain Aranov, one of my favourites. Are we speed running today? No, I think we're going to take it seriously because we can actually get something good out of these guys. Oh, look at that. Ding, 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 ding. Bonus money. Right, so if you remember the last episode, I almost died to a goblin. So this time we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. 0 coins, great. 4 coins. Are any of these worth anything? No, I had food on me. So is life. When do you need a bucket? You don't, just take them. Don't need any of this. We'll just dump it in there and we'll keep the rest. Okay, so we're going to go fish a little food, I think. Recover some HP at the same time. So I do need to gain some levels here. So this is episode 2 and we're starting off, it's still combat 3. It's going to be a quick progression, this one, guys. Just hang in there. Buckle your space boots. Yes, dear. Nice. Don't want this to take too long. We'll fish a little and then we'll go back and kill some more. I don't think we need that much food, to be honest. Once we get in the swing of things, we'll have a few kills under our belt and should be able to go and get some better equipment, hopefully. Not really sure how we're going to get anything better yet. I'll have to wait until we've done Dragon Slayer. Bet you guys can't wait for that. I think one of my targets early on, which I'd quite like to do, is get the Amulet of Accuracy, so I better get killing some imps pretty soon. And the rest of this stuff, I think these are equivalent of iron armor actually, so I'm basically in full iron. So we'll be pretty good for that for now. Getting a few levels here and there would be nice. Okay, I'm good. Bit too impatient I am. Members. You know it. Gunt check. Look at you. Got a signed date and everything, haven't you? One of the things I do want to do, which a lot of people probably don't know much about, and especially on free to play, get yourself some woodcut levels. I'll show you why when I get 12 in 50 episodes time. Oh, that music change on the border. So yeah, it's quite an early goal to get if you want to, is get 12 woodcut. Wrong skill. How loud. And just over here, you've got a little canoe station, so you can use that to go over to the, level 12. You can travel one place. So you can use that to go up to the Champions Guild, which is really useful if you want to get to, I haven't got a shift drop on, which is really useful if you want to get to Varrock for various reasons, which you will as a free to play. And then you can actually take it to Edgeville, and from Edgeville to the Wilderness, I believe. Or Barbarian Village was in there in the middle somewhere, so yeah, really useful. And I think I'm probably going to spend a fair bit of time in the Wilderness, perhaps, just to make things a bit more exciting. I'm not sure yet. We'll work it out when we get there. What we're going to do, I'm going to get 3 attack, and then we're going to blast out some strength levels. Probably throw in defense for the fun of it, because we're going to die. And I don't want to spend half of my videos just fishing for you guys, so Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, we can go and get a steel scimitar for, I think it's 400 gold? 400 perhaps? So that Captain Arnav random was pretty useful this time. Speaking of Captain Arnav, I'm literally getting plagued by him at the moment. I haven't had any other randoms. I've had him the last three times in a row now. Which gets a bit boring after a while. Oh, no, nice old chap. I wonder how they made all these. I don't know how they made the sounds for everything here. Some poor guy pretending to be a goblin. Oh god, that was stuff of nightmares, really, wasn't it? The Famias. One thing I find quite funny is other people's names. So, I'm not even going to go there. Come on. Come on. Whoop. What level do I need actually for a Steel Sim 5? Correct. So yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. I'm going to go and get myself 5 attack and then we'll get some strength. I did start a counter a while ago, it's basically a pure attack, or an attack only account. And I tell you, that's definitely interesting. 1 strength, 1 defense, something like 40 attack, and max hit is 2. It's quite painful, to say the least. But hey, that wasn't an Ironman, so can't complain. Now, if I remember, there's an iron dagger in here, actually. But are we going to get any benefit? Ooh. Ooh. Who knows? Accuracy or strength? Well, max hits 1, so I'm going to go with the dagger for the accuracy. Sound decision, some would say. God, I could listen to this all day. Soon it will start seeping into my nightmares. Some would say a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. I would say it's a combination of sleep deprivation and too much time sat at the screen without routine exercise. Stabbing in the trees. I find it interesting that quite a lot of people, well, I mean, actually when I'm playing RuneScape, don't really know what an Iron Man is, and should I be shocked at that? I guess if you're an old player, you might not know if you've never gone through Tutorial Island, or if you come back to Lumbridge to see the Adam Stephen 1, whatever they are. But it's yeah, some people continuously look and go, what is that armor? And then ask to trade or want to give me food. I'm like, well, it's a nice thought, but it's going to get freaky. That's right. I wish I could play RuneScape as much as I used to. This used to be a long thing. I used to used to play every day for hours, and if I'd ever get ill, it would be a blessing because it meant I could stay at home off school and play RuneScape. I'm sure a lot of people have done this, and a lot of people know what I'm saying, but it's when you milk it for a good 2 or 3 extra days, and you're like, but I'm still poorly. Secretly, you just want to go and mine gold all day in the crafting guild. No life, some crafting levels. Make some bank, as they would say. Finally gonna eat something good. But yeah, now busy life. Very, very busy life. I get to play once or twice a week for an evening, which is always nice. So I guess my aim is to get a couple of videos out a week if I can. 1 to 2 maybe. I could focus on this series. It's pretty enjoyable to do actually. Quite straightforward. The other thing I've got is play around on my main account, show a bit of high level Slayer. Kind of have max Slayer, so it's not too hard to do that. And I've got an Ironman account with 80 Slayer or something, so that's pretty good. I might do a couple of little interesting videos out of those two in the future, but for now let's do a bit of everything. Let's get some ultimate in me. This goblin punch is quite funny. That was an interesting hook. The dislocate arm and swing technique. D-Dog. Wonder what 1013 means. So I don't really know what my target audience for this series is. If you're like me, then you kind of like to watch and do other things as well as playing RuneScape, because sometimes you're cutting some wood, you're fishing some fish, and it's nice to have a little bit of alternate stimulation going on, rather than watching the same thing over and over again. So yeah, you can always load me up in a small tab next to your RuneScape tab and go side by side, and my soothing nasally voice can keep you entertained. Lucky you. So keep your eyes peeled for new releases and videos. It'd be nice if you could subscribe and keep in touch and keep up to date with me. I'd like to continue doing this for a while, because I'm a bit of a RuneScape nerd. I've played a lot and I will keep on playing, so this is going to be something that it's been a long time coming, and it's something I quite like to do, so you can count on me for continuing it, I guess. But don't worry, I'm not going to turn to the dark side and play other games, or I don't even want to say it, RuneScape 3. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it was a great game, to be honest, but it's changed a lot. I don't think I'd recognise it if I went back on there now. I kind of got a little put off by the evolution of combat, and now I'm back playing this. God, if my mum could see me now. Grown man playing children's games. Well, what she doesn't know can't hurt her, so we live on. God, I don't remember it taking this long to get levels. This is a very slow burner, this one. We can have like 50 episodes before we hit the max hit of 2. Oh damn, that's gonna hurt. Do you see that? See that risk? That's interesting. Now, I've never played with the game sounds on normally, so is that normal? Those noises, have they changed them? I thought it was the same fixed noise for every time, but perhaps not. Look at that. Gained a strength level, haven't I? Just like drinking beer. Imagine what I could do with a crate. An ugly green creature. Shift drops, yes. Back in the trees. Right. Goblins are taking their toll on me. I think I need to find an alternate way to get that 400 GP. What can we do? What can we do? We'll cut down some trees. We need to go and get the 12 woodcut anyway, because I don't want to run to Varrock and back. I certainly do not. Can't be bothered to train magic right now because that looks like a lot of hassle. I think I need to set myself some end goals on this account. I'll work them out and get back to you on that one. Boop. That was definitely a different ending. How exciting!